Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray and today we continue our entry level to Megabase. And let's just get right into it. What I want to get done today is pretty much get the batteries up and running. And to do that we need our sulfuric acid. And to make that we pretty much have everything we need. So I was thinking about how to do the setup and what I'm thinking of doing. If you look at the recipes, this has 2 product inputs and 1 liquid. This one has 2 product inputs and 1 liquid. So what if we just steal this design? So what I'm thinking of doing is if we just take this. Let's try that for now. Let's just place it here. And then we'll pretty much change these into something else. Or pretty much let's just do it all from scratch. I think that might be better to show you what I have planned. So first things first, we will need sulfur. If we start all the way over here, as we have done so many times before, let's just do it here. So 1, 2, 3. If you look at a sulfur, this one will produce 2 sulfur every 1 second. To make sulfuric acid, we need 5 every second. So we'll need 2 to 1, or pretty much almost 3 to 1. What I want to try and do is go with a 2 to 1 setup. I think that might be a good way to do it. So we need 5 a second. This one produces 2 a second. So 2 to 1 is almost a perfect ratio. Not quite. But to make it look a bit prettier, I'll do something like that. So that means we'll do 2. Pretty much like this. And then we can have it run almost constantly. At least that is the plan. That means we'll have to jump in the resources as we did before. Pretty much as we do up here. Then we will have a pipe running as we did before. And then to make the sulfuric acid, we'll pretty much just throw it into this one right here. Let's see if we have enough room to get the last input in. Or else we'll just do it on the outside. So that'll mean water flows in from the top, pretty much here. We will have to figure out how to manage this part. Let's see here. We can take both of it from the bottom. That might be a good way to do it. So that means we will have 1 belt running here with the iron in. And then we will have, let's do it a bit better. Pretty much doing it like, let's see, where do we want it? Where do we want it? I think right here over to the next, wherever that is. Or coming in right here. Jumping out. So something like this might be good. Because then we can have pipes coming out and having it hooked up like this. So let's see if this will work this way. I have no idea, but hopefully it will. Hooking these up as so many times before. So that's going to be the inputs. That will supply down here the sulfuric acid. Almost at a perfect ratio. We'll miss about 20% production, but it should be fine. Then down here, we'll just need 1 normal inserter in. We will need some power. Let's just get it through like this. And I can see I have made, no, that should be fine. We can just drag it down like, oh, never mind. I think I just solved my issue with the input. What if we do this instead, guys? The water doesn't need to jump like that because we only need 1 input. Can't we then just That's because we're doing it on the bottom side. That's why I was thinking about doing it the other way. So to be honest, we can just run this one at a straight line through here. And get our input from down here. Yeah, didn't work correct what I was trying to do. I was just trying some shenanigans. So water in can pretty much just flow right here. No issues. I keep placing them down. I don't know why. Because we can just use undergrounds instead. Over to the next one. And then we'll have the sulfuric. Oh, we've got the sulfur in. We'll have the iron from the bottom. We'll have the water running right here. If we want to mass produce this, where can we do it? We can do it here. And most things line up. So let's just try to do it times 2 to make sure that it's tileable. Can we jump this so we can reach? We most definitely can. So we can actually do... What if we use red belts? Can it jump all the way then? Oh, it can. Look at that brilliant thing. So I'll make sure that we can jump it across. That means that this will work as well. Looking quite good. Doing some kind of setup like this. Let's see here. Underground, please. And there we are. Here is some power for you. Oh, it's already power there. And then we should be able to hook this up. Let's just try and do it to see if it works. That hooks up correctly. So now we pretty much just need water hooked up here. We need the petroleum in. And we need iron on this belt down here. And then we should be good. So let's give that a try. No idea if this is the best setup, but I think it's gonna look quite good. And to be honest, that's all I want once in a while. That's the iron flowing in. Perfect. Then we need 2 pipes from up here. Let's just get this one again and drag you way down to right there. And hook up the last things we need. So one is water. We could get it from right. I kind of want to try and take it from the main bus and just put in a buffer right here for the water. Let's see, make a storage tank please. Put in a bit of buffering. There we are. And move it out here. And water should be on the main bus. If not, we'll just add it quickly. We have many places it's going in. So let's see, water. We'll have some coming from up here that we never added to the main bus. So we can just add it. Let's see, all 4 here is used. That's correct. So we have to move it out 1 further. But that is completely fine. We'll just hook up all the pumps we have just to make it look good. Here comes the water. And it'll go right here. Pipe. And then we can just pretty much drag it down. Oh, never mind, I did it the wrong spot. We'll have to go to the one over, since lubricant is already in this spot. That means we'll have to go to, I think it's here, and down this way. Yeah, that seems right. And we'll just line it up with these to make it look good. And get some water on the main bus. We should be able to manage it like this, even though it might ruin the throughput a bit. We will just do it for now. And add a pump if needed to this system. And there we are. That's water flowing in, filling the tanks. Now we just pretty much need to hook up our petroleum. There we are. Let's grab a bit of that. Let's see, where does it come out? Right here. And petroleum in, that should activate the process. That's correct. That moves them down here at a nice pace. Then we just need to hook up the water. Could pretty much just do it easy and take it from right here, since that's where we actually have it. And we are buffering a bit. So let's do that. That means that this is working. That means we're producing sulfuric acid. Should probably get a small buffer on that, just to store a bit of it for the future. There we are. Could actually move it up a bit. What if we just do this? And then put it like that instead, going out here. I think that'll be a better way of managing this. Here we are. Sulfur on the bus. Not sure if it's needed on the bus, but now it is. Coming out right here. It's not always necessary to put everything on the bus, but I do enjoy it in case we need it in the future. So sulfuric acid is producing, not constantly, but close to. So that is good enough for what we need. Good. That means we can start our battery production. Sulfuric acid in, and yeah, just a mix of copper and what's it called? Iron plates made in a normal chemical plant. So let's just move it down a bit. I think right here will be good, giving ourselves a bit of room. And let's check the batteries. We can do a quite simple setup, running it up here, since that's luckily where we almost have it. Down this way, jumping it in like this, getting underground to take in what we need here to, I think this will work, to make it tileable. Yes, that should make it tileable, as you can see. I can't see that at all. That's definitely not tileable, because we have to move it over one more, I think. Right here. Oh, it's because it's different. I have a different setup. Well, let's do this for now at least, and then we should be able to make it tileable somehow. Why can't I figure this out? It needs to be right here. That's pretty much the deal. Then it needs to here and here. Doesn't this make it tileable then? No, because of that pipe. Let's just make it look beautiful, guys. I don't like things that looks horrible. So I think this will work. If we do it like this, should make it tileable. Yeah, look at that. That's way better. That looks tileable now. Let's just set up 4. Hook them up. And do that. And you're not needed. You're not needed. There, there, there. And that was the last of our undergrounds. So before we hook up the rest, let's just start some more science or research. We're getting down to low density structures now as well. That means we can start to go into utility science as well. And into logistics system. We're getting quite close to that. That's quite cool. Let's also get some movement speed for our power armor that we're gonna make. And I think that's fine for now. So let's see here. We have all the sulfur flowing in. We'll have a mix of iron and copper right here at a 4-second speed. So I think normal inserters will be enough. 4, and then we just need a small amount of power. Can just be right here in between. There we are. That will output batteries to this belt. And then everything is okay. There we are. That's going to be good. Everything has power. So let's try and hook this up. Sulfur for one, we can just kind of steal that from right here. Little sneaky steal. Then we will have our last two things coming in, being the iron. That is so simple. If we just drag it out here, we'll merge it. Iron here, copper there. And merge it just like this, please. There we go. That's the iron. Copper is probably way back, since we haven't messed with that for days. And since we're up here, we might as well just go a small trip to a mall and grab a few of the items we need. It looks like steel is starting to lack a bit, so we'll have to go check on that soon. But for now, let's just grab inserters. Let's grab some underground belts. Some normal belts will be fine as well. And what else should we grab while we're here? Let's grab a few more chemical plants just to have some on us. And then I think that is good enough for now. How's the power pool looking? Quite good. Let's grab a bit more though. There we are. While running down there, let's just get a few more portable solar panels. Let's just get a few of these. To craft 2 more, we can put into a power armor. And then we should get a bit of steel to craft this. Here we are. That is looking good. So things are starting to back up. Let's just get ourselves the things we already have. Battery's almost done, so we can get a battery for our power armor. But the last thing we need is just the copper. And I completely forgot to drag it down here. Guys, next time, please remember to tell me. That was a bit embarrassing. There we are. Might as well just put in one more, since we're probably going to need another row quite soon. So let's just start to fill it in a bit in preparation for the future. So here is our copper. Please go into that one. That will activate our battery production. At least it should, in case I built everything correctly. And that will start to give us batteries for days. So now that that is up and running, we could get a few more solar panels. Since we want to have it in our power armor. Could have used it right here, but I think this is looking good. Here comes the copper. Let's see it in action. If we can get ourselves a few batteries and start to make this. Look at that, guys. We have batteries up and running. That means that robots are insanely close and all of the storage issues is about to be solved. So let's just get this to run for now. Let's see how much is our radar covering. It's starting to be out of range, so let's just get one more. Power should be holding strong still. That is correct. And a radar is needed. Oh, it's quite far down. Let's just set it here for now to get the rest of this illuminated. That's always nice. So that's batteries. Pretty much working. I just want to get what was it, 45 something for this one, and have a bit of storage as well. That means we can start to get some construction robots. Oh, look at that beauty. And get ourselves one of these. Just 5 more left. After 5 we need it. Let's take this one. And then we need to make this one afterwards. But that requires processing units, which is probably one of the next things we should start to look at. And we should be able to set it up in minutes. We have sulfuric acid on the bus, we have electronic circuits on the bus, and we have advanced circuits on the bus. So let's just set it up. Green circuits, we'll need 2 seconds of green circuits with the speed. So that means that one belt can supply, if we do it half a belt, quite a whole belt 30, supply 15. That's actually not too bad. It's doing 15 down on green belts. That's going to cost us a lot of resources, but that is actually not too bad. Should we do 15? So we consume an entire red belt of circuits. Could be good just to get things up and running, and hopefully the rest of it can work with it. The output's not going to be that great, but let's try it. So 15. 5. Let's make a few, because we will get robots in just a second, meaning that we can get things to run a bit smoother. There we are. Let's get some light in as well, and let's get our robot ports. There we are. Power is starting to charge. And that means that robots should now help us work. There's a little toggle button down here if you want it to work or not, but let's see if we can't give this a try. This one, we'll do the same setup as up here. We can actually just kind of steal a bit of sulfur from right here down to this one as well. Oh, look at that. They're starting to work. That might actually be an issue, but for now, we will we'll see it. If you want to see the blueprint or the area they can craft, you can do something like this. Or you can't, sorry. You can if you do something like this. And you see the green area is pretty much our crafting area, or the robot crafting area. So that's looking very, very good. Now, to get the inputs, we'll need 2 belts in. So we'll have to move this up a bit more. So we can do something like this, making room for 2 belts, making our sulfuric acid run up here instead, doing 2 inputs, pretty much getting the fast one on the inside and the long-handed one on the outside. So I mean a red belt here, I mean it pretty much just do a yellow one up top, and that way this will work. Can we add in the power lines we need? We can if we do a bit of belt weaving. Might not be a bad idea to do. So let's just take it from here to there. Or actually to here and do that. That should make it tileable. And look at the busy robots just doing the job. Is the radar making that much noise? So many noises I haven't heard in a long, long time. So I think this should work. As soon as we turn this the right way, of course. And get things flowing in correctly. Yeah, you can just build some, I don't really mind. Little robots, that's fine. And let's see here. Give it a power pole. Did we not need any belt weaving? We did, because we need this one. And that should activate everything we need here. That will give us an output down here and a belt out. And that just means we do this, and this should be perfect. Also, if you just saw it turned a bit gray, that was our night vision goggles, making sure that we can see a bit more at night than we could before. So let's try and hook all of this up. Let's just move this over one. Let's do that. And let's go grab some more things. I'll just stop the robots from working for just a second. I'm kind of leaving them behind right now. And I should probably also make a few more robots while we're running, since we can support 10, even though we don't have that many. So please give me you. Let's give ourselves a few of the normal pipes. Could actually put those in a chest. Can't remember if we did it up here somewhere. We didn't, but we could do that. So that's that. Belts are fine. Let's grab a few more. I know robots are gonna start to place down a lot of things if we don't watch them. But you can always mine them if you don't want them to fly all the way back. What is going on here? We're out of petroleum because light oil is backed up. So I'm guessing our cracking kinda failed because I did something wrong here. Oh, if it's more, oh God, you guys were probably yelling at me for forgetting to do that. Thank God it wasn't hooked up. So if this is more than 20k, it will work. And that means we just have to hook up the water. Whoops. Let's just do that quickly. So I don't do something as stupid as that again. Let's just drag it this way. There we are. We could have taken it from the main bus. But for now, I think this will be good enough. Of course, it doesn't fit. There we are. A few pipes. That means the heavy oil can now work. It's just working right now since I had a bit in here before it activated. And now if we hook the water up to this one, it should do exactly what I want. Let's just steal it from out here for now. Oh, and this is why I don't like to do this. And always take it from the main bus in case of things looking ugly. So I'll show both things. Water from this one and water from the main bus. Let's just drag you out here, please. Here we are. Can you reach all the way? No, you can't. But if we just do this, then we are good. That's going to activate all of our cracking. That's going to make sure that we make more petroleum. That makes sure that these start to work again, since we're not jammed in terms of heavy oil cracking. Or sorry, in terms of light oil. So that should get petroleum running. That should get everything else running as well. Hopefully our plastic, if we look up here, that is starting to work again. So that activated our factory. And then we can start to hook up the rest down here. Which is just a few things. Sulfur, we had to hook up. That was why we went up top. We'll just take it from the main bus. Or won't we? Let's do this then. There we are. Sulfur's flowing in, going into this one. Then we need green circuits on the bottom one. And to be honest, we need to upgrade all of this to red circuits to support it, or red belt to support that much. Or get all 4 of the lanes, or 2 of the lanes filled down there, down here. I actually don't think we can support enough for one red belt anyway. So for now, we'll just do this, and advanced circuits. We'll just go grab that as well. And set up a few things. We'd like to get requester slots so we can start to request items from our base as soon as we have it. Let's get, we have modules. Let's get some more productivity modules, since those are quite important. And what else should we get? A trash slot might be good, so we have some. So over here is our red, or advanced circuits. Please come with me. all the way down to here. That needs to go into the top one. There we are. So top one will be red. So right here. And to be honest, you can actually just do this if you want to add in more, because you can always line it up correctly then without having to worry. And note these two are what's called fluid pipes, or pipes in general, but just to show you what I mean. So here to here, here to here, do a little splitty splitty, and go in this way, please. There we are. Then we need the green circuits on the bottom one. Let's do that this way, I think will work. So it means it will go in, jump. Oh wait, we have to do one more. Right here. Then it will jump across here to... Oh, we need to go up one more. Wow. Will this do what I wanted to do then? Oh, just right here, to be honest, should be enough. But we need to go in first before. So it is right here I wanted. In and underground. And that means this one can now go this way. And continue its journey this way. Of course with red undergrounds. And you can just jump to here. So green circuits flowing in, advanced circuits flowing in as well. That means we will start to activate this. And that is our processing units automated. Let's just check on our supply of resources. I can see we're starting to lack, what's it called, iron. It might be an issue soon, so we should probably go and grab a bit more in the coming episodes. But I think this is a quite good place to stop. We're making process units, we're making batteries, we have things on the main bus, and things are joyous. We can expand this 15 down, as long as our supply network up, further up the bus, can support it. So I'll end the episode here. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you'll give me a like and a subscribe. And then I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.